Park Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They juked him. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
To kick off for New York.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On third down, Jones.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Gano's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Pulled in at the 24. There's Robinson showing the flash. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, well, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Over here, over here.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down and 8.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
All the way back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Take it to him.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First down, New York.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Von Miller, his second sack of the night.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Allen.
Stephon Diggs.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Gets this one to Morris. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
On play action, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Did you see the replay?
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney down the right sideline.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Jones now operating from the gun.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bills nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
Hines on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the house.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Allen going to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
That's right. Teamwork.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Allen now on the option right. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Allen going to keep it again.
Muscling free near the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's fourth down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Guys, you can do better.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Allen hit. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's second and 10. Allen running right on the option. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
You're missing a good game, Ray. All right, baby. That's what I like to hear.
Third down and 13. Now Allen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Brings up second and long.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
5 wide.
Now Samuel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Pin them deep.
The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
Oh, with a juke.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 35 yards. And the Giants are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bills nothing. Grant Gano
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And they will remain well behind. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp-Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Powers through him. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 21-yard line.
151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 5. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Sheds off the tackle. And out across midfield down to the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
This will be caught at Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And it is caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Alert, alert, alert.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what,